Hey guys, so I'm going to be showing you how to do a first order linear differential equation. So I'm going to write this out for you here. So the equation we're going to try and solve is x, let's actually get a different color. Xy prime plus 5y is equal to 7x squared. Now the first thing I'm going to do is show you this general form, which is y prime p plus p of x, y is equal to sum q at x. That's the general form. So to get it in this general form, we're going to do two things. First, we're going to divide, actually, we're only going to have to do one thing, and that's actually is going to be to divide by that x. So once we divide by that x, that gives us y prime plus 5y by x. Sorry if my writing gets a little messy, is equal to 7x. So now we can see that it's in that form. So this matches this, so we're halfway there. So we know that our p of x is equal to 5 by x, and the integral of 5 by x dx is equal to ln 5 ln x. And we don't need to worry about that c for right now because this is just to solve the integration factor. And the integration factor is equal to e to the exponent of the integral of p of x is equal to e to the 5 ln x is equal to x to the 5. So now that we've got our integrating factor, we can just multiply that by every term in this equation right here to get into a more manageable form. So that gives us y prime x to the 5 plus 5y x to the 4 is equal to 7x to the 6. And now from product rule, if you don't know what product rule, I'm just going to do that real quick right here. So product rule states that g, h, so some function g times some function h, the prime of that is equal to the derivative of the first times the second, so g prime times h, plus the derivative of the second, so h prime times that g again. So we can see over here on the left-hand side, we've got x to the 5, and that's multiplied by the derivative of derivative of y. Then over here, we're taking the main y, so we're not deriving it, we're not taking the differential, multiplied by the derivative of x to the 5. So if we could take the derivatives of both sides, we're going to be left with y x to the 5 is equal to the integral of 7x to the 6 dx. It's fairly simple, straightforward to figure that out, that's equal to x to the 7 plus some c. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to get isolate for y. So y is equal to x to the 2 plus c times x to the negative 5. So that's what we have there. And we can always, let's say we had an initial condition, we could always plug that in to find that c value. So that's how you solve a linear first order differential equation. This is really important to know how to do a Bernoulli's. Also just important in general to know. So that's a really easy way to do it. You don't need to get caught into a lot of the mumbo jumbo that they try and teach you. This is the simplest way to just recognize that you need to get into that form, find your p of x, take the integral, integration factor, multiplying everything by the integration factor, and finding that product rule substitution. So like I said, this is important for Bernoulli's, which we will cover in the next video.